Runway is unveiling its newest AI video model, Gen 4.5. Joining me now is Cristóbal Valenzuela, co-founder and CEO of Runway, to talk all about it. Cristóbal, welcome to TITV. It's great to have you back.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this new release. What is new in Gen 4.5 that we didn't have already from Runway?
Yeah, so very excited to release Gen 4.5. This is our latest model, and it's the biggest release we've ever done. It's the most performant video model out there. It surpasses all other video models in the world, which is kind of like a big deal, to be honest. We put an incredible amount of resources to be really effective and efficient with both pre-training and post-training of a model. And you see the results. The model does pretty well in benchmarks, surpasses pretty much everything out there. And we're really excited, I would say, mostly of the by the creative kind of like capabilities and possibilities the model has to offer in terms of what it can do, what you can render, and what kind of people will build with it.
So you mentioned the fact that on certain benchmarks, it performs better than models from OpenAI and from Google. I'm
Correct.
curious about how you orient and arrange your team to build a model like this. I mean, do you have teams of researchers that are competing against each other to see who can come up with it first? Or is it an entirely collaborative process? Like, how do you structure a team to get results like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think we focus and we work pretty much together. I think the kind of energy of a big company might be you have different teams and like have them compete against each other. I think for us it's very different. We're at a very small team, very effective and efficient at what we do, and I think part of it is because we managed to like understand how to consistently work and in a long-term like horizon and with a long-term vision.
Hmm.
And look, like we don't have infinite resources. We're not a $4 or $5 trillion company
Right.
that can just like throw money at the problem to like. But here's the thing: like you don't need infinite money. You need just like good taste and like good people. And I think this is a perfect example that like there's some stuff that money might not be able to buy, which is like a good direction of what to do and how to do it. And it's incredible fit of the team. I'm just really excited to get this out really.
So you don't need infinite money, but you certainly do need some money, especially when it comes to operating or buying the compute that's necessary to run the model. This model is better than previous models. I assume it also means it's more expensive to run in the
It
background.
It's not. That's the thing. Like we've done a lot of efficiencies and optimizations in both training to make the model the best model in the world, but also we've done a lot of really good work in inference. We partner with NVIDIA on all of the work here, and so actually the pricing is very comparable to our previous models. And so it's still the best model in class, while
Hmm.
still being like one of the cheapest models for the what where you're getting out. And again, those two things are intertwined for us. You can't really just train models and have them like be flashy and be good just in like leaderboards. In the real world, people care a lot about results and costs, and this is where we put a lot of emphasis as well.
So this hasn't had an impact on. I know you just unveiled it, but on a gross margin basis, you're actually keeping pricing the same. It's hasn't changed for you.
Correct. We're going to keep it very similar and very much the same.
Now, you mentioned NVIDIA. I'm curious, chips have been the big conversation the last week, especially in our own newsroom. We've talked about the other chips competing with NVIDIA. Are you only working in the media, or are you working with other chip providers as well?
The Gen 4.5 and all of our previous models have all been trained with NVIDIA. We use a lot of H100s and B200s to deliver and to train the models. I think still NVIDIA has the best in class when it comes to support, compute, networking, and training. And so, look, I think there's probably more people and more companies are trying to build good chips, and I'm excited to see them. But I think for us, still NVIDIA kind of like is the best
Hmm.
when it comes to really good research training.
Have you talked to Google, for example, or AMD about using their chips at all?
We've chatted with people, but still we come back to like we need support. We need to make sure that the chips actually work as intended. And again, on the price performance side of things, if you want to deliver the things to the models to be able to be actually usable in the real world, like the unit economics needs to make sense, and we
Hmm.
always default back to NVIDIA.
Hmm. Last time you were on the show, we were talking about copyright as it relates to AI content creation, and we've also had other people coming on the show to talk about the idea of slop. And I think since we talked with you last, OpenAI came out with Sora and the social media side of their offerings. I'm curious how you think about the social networks evolving with AI generated video. I know that you come from Hollywood land, and a lot of this is, well, we can use this to generate art. And I just wonder how you think about the fact that there is slop out there. Is it concerning to you? Do you think it's just going to get better?
Look, I think this is a huge field, and so you can do a lot with the models. These are general purpose tools. They can be molded and kind of flexible to be wielded in any way you want. And in a way, I think what you make might be a reflection of like how you see the world and what you want to put out. We see a world that's incredibly creative and empowering, and where models are becoming creative tools for people. And I think that's what we want to put out. That's the vision that we have. If some other people or some other companies might have a much better, a different like point of view when it comes to like slob or like ads or marketing, I think that's fair, but it's not what we want to do, to be honest. And I think you can see this in the quality of the outputs and what people make with
Hmm.
models themselves. I don't think there's a wrong or you know good way of building things. I think it's kind of the consequence of AI models being general purpose. You can do with them whatever you want, but I wouldn't like silo the entire industry because like what one or two companies are doing out there. And that's kind of the point here with 4.5. All the leaderboards across all modalities have been dominated by large, huge, well-funded kind of research labs. This is the first time like a smaller company manages to like break in and like top the charts. And I think we do it in a way that just feels hopefully different for people. And so I think we want to continue doing that.
Right. Last question for you. What was the last video that you generated with
The last video,
4.5?
I love making like short music videos. So I made this like I just posted on Twitter. It's this really nice like music video about people that have instead of a head, they have a house, and so it's very
They
poetic.
have
There's the real
house
an actual
as their
house. Like
head.
a yes, it's there's a story there. I invite people to watch it. It's very fun. But
Okay.
like stuff like that, I just couldn't do before. Like the level of realism, how the house moves. So there's like smoke coming up. It's like just
Yeah.
fascinating. Love
And
playing with things that
actually,
are
on that
happening.
topic, very quickly before I let you go, how do you approach the sound with the video? Do you have separate models for the music and the sound effects that come, or is it all baked into 4.5?
It's all baked in 4.5, and we're going to be releasing kind of audio and other kind of like updates coming soon. But it's a multi-model system, so it's really good at doing all of it.
Got it. Well, Chris, thanks so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it, and
Of
we'll talk to
course.
you again soon.
Thank you for having me.